I am the Honest Coach. I coach women on connecting with softness in order to gain control over their life circumstances and relationships with men. I'm really excited to share this message, my daily message, because it was something that I needed to remind for myself. It's what I'm constantly reminding myself of. You must connect to your softness. This is what I teach. Connecting to your softness is what connects you to yourself. And the issue is that you learned not to connect to yourself. You learned to disconnect to yourself, abandon yourself, chase after a caregiver. Now you're doing the same thing with this guy. And he's pulling away, and you're ready to just take off all the parts of you that he doesn't like and be and do whatever he likes. And you really become a shell of yourself. It doesn't work. So we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to let him go. Remember the reasons why we admire him, because those are good qualities. I love you, but I don't like the way you're making me feel right now, so I'm going to connect to myself over here. You connect to your softness. Yes, you have to do stuff. We all have to do stuff. But if you do stuff without connecting to your softness, you're not repairing. We want to repair. So now we know what to do. We connect to how we want to feel. We make that our priority. Our boundaries are an essential. I'm so like blah blah today. Our boundaries are an extension of that priority. And we move in that direction. Things that don't make us feel the way that our priority feels, we say no thank you. And things that make us feel that way, we invite it in and we move towards it and we dance with it. And we move in that direction. Now we know what to do. Knowing what to do creates the space. You know, telling him, I love you, but I don't like the way you're treating me, so I'm going to leave you alone. That creates the space for you to process your feelings. Now your feelings are going to start processing. So I often say, now that I know what to do, what do I do with all this pain inside? You just feel it. Everybody feels it in different ways. You just feel it. I find that listening to it, it's going to tell you what it went through. Listen to that voice. Listen to those feelings. If you chase after him, you're repeating. And we don't want to repeat because it doesn't work. So instead, we're going to take this opportunity to grieve the loss of him and then of the original origin story, which is probably your parents. I don't know. Everybody can be different. But I feel like you would have had to been in very overwhelming circumstances where you would have needed this person to survive. And that is why you abandoned yourself. So you had to have been in a situation where you were very helpless for this to get programmed the way it got programmed. So anyways, we grieve the loss of him and we connect to ourselves. We connect to ourselves by connecting to our softness. You have a burst. You have a list of things that now that he's pulling away, you're panicked over all these aspects. Okay, those are the aspects when you originally got this strategy programmed into you. Those are all the aspects where you weren't supported. But even if you were to go through and fix all those things, the money, the house, the job, the blah, 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 whatever it is, you still would not be fixing or repairing what's really needed to be repaired. Is that you need to connect to yourself. So then I want to teach you, we're going to connect to yourself as you do those things. We're going to not take him away from her. At the same time, we're going to set boundaries from him. We're going to stay connected to him by saying, I love you so much because X, Y, and Z, so I'm going to go over here and do those things for myself. I'm going to put all my attention, interest, and focus on myself. Now he's more comfortable interacting with you because it was the closeness, it wasn't you. So like I teach these like win-wins. So you're going to do, but you're going to connect to your softness as you're doing. Connecting to your softness is the point. So you're going to go to your job, no matter what that job is, you're going to connect to your softness while you're working. So everything that you do, you're going to connect to your softness. Here's how. Let me give a great example. You have to take a shower. Most people have to take showers. I like taking showers. Let's say you're just going to do. I have to do. So I have to take a shower. So I have to do because it cleans my body and it keeps me healthy. Okay. So I'm going to get in the shower and I get wet and then I soap up and then I rinse off and then I towel off, and I haven't connected with myself at all. I just did. And that whole time, I was just a shell of myself. No one's home. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. That's your childhood, by the way. No one's home. You're just doing what you know you're supposed to do, but you're not connected. So let's connect it. Let's connect to our softness. The softness is how you feel. Softness ultimately is how you want to feel, but it's how you feel. Great. I'm going to turn the shower on. I'm going to listen to it. I can hear the water. I close the shower curtain and I get myself ready to step in. I feel the water. Is it warm? Oh, it's just warm enough. Okay, I'm going to step in. I'm going to feel the water on my body. It's making me wet. I can feel that my skin is getting soaking wet. I love using words like this. Then I'm going to grab my soap. I can smell how clean. This is so cheesy, but it really works. Like, I can smell. You want to use your senses. I can smell the soap. It smells nice. And I start soaping it up. And it feels good on my body. I'm cleaning my body. It feels good on my body. And then when I'm rinsing, I feel the soap rinsing off. And I can feel all the germs rinsing off my body. And now I'm so clean. And I turn the water off. And I pull back the shower curtain. I can hear the as I pull back the shower curtain, and I grab my towel. It's so clean and dry. It's still warm from the dryer. How do towels do that? It's been an entire day, but it's still warm from the dryer. And I'm drying myself off. And now I'm so dry. And then I put my lotion on. I can smell my lotion and I feel so clean. And do you see what I'm saying? I've just connected to my softness through every single aspect that I did, by connecting with my senses, by connecting with my feelings. Now I'm there. Now I'm there. You want to connect to yourself. You do not want to push yourself aside anymore. You want to connect to how you're feeling. So he's pulling away. Instead of panicking, throwing her under the bus and chasing after him, you're going to say bye. And you're going to sit with her and say, what are you feeling? Whatever it's going to be. Maybe it's alone. Maybe it's alone. But whatever it is, you're just going to start feeling that. That is softness. So you can still do all the things that you need to do, the burst. We can find ways of supporting all those areas of your life where you need to support yourself. Wonderful. Wonderful. But connecting to your softness is what the priority is, no matter what you're doing. Connect to your softness. What are you feeling? What do you want to feel? What are you feeling? What do you want to feel? This is how you do it. Why? Because it's the math of the opposite of what happened. All of that is just a program. It's not even you. How do you feel? How do you want to feel? That is your authority. That is your priority. You can trust your feelings. Your feelings say somebody is hurting you. Somebody is making you feel uncomfortable. Great. That's a great place to say, I'm not going to participate with you. I'm going to go over here. I'm just going to stay away from you because you're not making me feel the way I like to feel. Not, oh, you're crazy. Oh, you're sensitive. No. Now we get to trust those feelings. Now we get to honor those feelings. And it doesn't matter what anybody thinks about those feelings. I don't care. No one else is my authority. I'm my authority from now on. And my feelings are my authority from now on. And that's how I'm going to live my life. To my heart, to my integrity, to my ethics. So, use everything you're doing to connect to your softness. Smell the smells, feel the feelings, try and feel good in your body. Make that space to feel good. Make that space to connect to yourself. That is the way forward. That is why I teach connecting with your softness in order to gain control of your life, circumstances, and relationships with men. You are the center. Become the center. Connect to your feelings. I think that I've said everything I can say on it. Blessed be.